After the RE-NEET 2026 examination, you must have obviously calculated your score and must be awaiting for the results of NEET 2026. But what is more important is the counselling that starts after the result, the All India level counselling as well as the state counselling. You have scored a good result, but one single document costed it. Yes, one single document if you miss during the counselling session can cost you again an entire year for the preparation of NEET 2027, and that is why we are here, so that you do not commit any such mistake during the counselling process. In this video, we will be enlightening you with the documents required for the RE-NEET 2026 counselling process. So stay tuned and watch till end so that you do not miss or skip any important document regarding the counselling process of this year. Before we begin, do not forget to subscribe to Medical360, and also we are thankful to the SRM University for sponsoring us so that we can bring all the information update quickly to you. Let us see the common list of the documents required for the All India NEET UG candidates during the counselling process for the RE-NEET 2026. At first, we have the NEET UG admit card that was issued to you on 14 June of 2026. That was a mandatory document required for the examination process of RE-NEET 2026. And again, it will be mandatory during the counselling process. So if you have any soft copy or if you have any extra copies, do preserve it. Next, we have the NEET UG scorecard or the rank letter that will be issued when the results of RE-NEET 2026 will be released. Probably within 2 weeks or 3 weeks, the results will be announced and you shall be provided a scorecard. You will have to carry a hard copy of that rank letter or the scorecard whenever you go for the counselling process. Next, we have MCC provisional allotment letter. This is required during the seat allotment as well as the reporting when you take admission in that particular college or campus. At next, we have class 10th mark sheet as well as the class 10th passing certificate. So you will be issued you must have been issued two documents while you have passed class 10th and class 12th. One is the class 10 mark sheet that contains the scorecard or your performance of class 10. Another is the passing certificate, which is a proof that you have appeared for the class 10 board examination and you have qualified it. Another similar thing must be available for class 12, that is the class 12th mark sheet or the scorecard as well as the class 12 passing certificate. So you have to carry the class 10th mark sheet, the class 10th passing certificate, the class 12th mark sheet as well as the class 12th passing certificate during the counselling procedure. This is very important and mandatory in order to make sure your date of birth as well as your class and 12th academic status. Next, we have Aadhaar card, passport, voter ID card, PAN card or driving license in order to make sure that you have a valid government ID proof. Passport size photograph, same as the NEET application, 6 to 8 copies will be required during the counselling process. Transfer certificate, this shall be generated from the last institute. That is, if you were a class 12 student, this must be generated from a school. If you have done your bachelor's in any of the science stream or any of the other streams, then it must be issued from that respective university or college. Next is migration certificate. If required, then it will be applicable. Character certificate as well as the medical fitness certificate. So transfer certificate, migration certificate and character certificate, all these three documents will be referred by the last institute you took your academic qualification from. At last, we have the fee payment receipt that you have appeared for the counselling, you have registered for the counselling process at the All India level or at the state level. So these are the important documents which must be possessed by you in order to appear for the All India counselling of RE-NEET 2026 examination. Now let us see what are the additional documents that you must be carrying if you belong to a specific category. At first, we have the OBC non-creamy layer or the NCL category, and the additional documents required are: first is the OBC certificate or NCL certificate or the respective caste certificate that you belong to this OBC NCL category. It is a mandatory document for any OBC NCL candidate to avail the reservation of the benefits of their category. Next is the central government format OBC certificate. OBC NCL certificate is a certificate which is required during the state counselling process, and central government format OBC certificate is required during the All India counselling. So you must be possessing both of them. This one is more important during the state counselling process and this one is more important during the All India counselling process. Next is the non-creamy layer declaration and category proof issued by the competent authority. All these documents are mandatory. Next, we have EWS certificate, that is the economically weaker section. Economically weaker section category certificate must be available with you in order to make sure that you belong to the EWS category. Next is the income and asset certificate, in which you can prove that your family income is below 8 lakh. That your family income is below 8 lakh per annum, and it is also mandatory along with the EWS certificate. And you must be also possessing the current financial year certificate, which is required during the time of counselling. Next, we have the SC/ST category. For this, you must be having the SC/ST certificate. This is required during the state counselling process, and the central format SC/ST certificate, which is recommended or required during the All India counselling process. Please make sure that the EWS certificate, OBC-NCL certificate, SC and ST certificate in general are revised after 1st April 2026. Next, we have the PwD category, and the additional documents required for the PW category is, one is the PwD certificate. A PwD certificate is a certificate which ensures that you possess certain disability. Next is the benchmark disability certificate. Okay, so if you are a PwD candidate and if you have a benchmark disability, then certainly you will be provided certain reservation in the NEET counselling process. But if you are a PwD candidate but you do not possess any benchmark disability. Now, what is this benchmark disability? Any person having the percentage of disability more than 40% is considered to fall in the category of benchmark disability certificate. So, in order to make sure, in order to avail the benefit, the maximum benefit, you must be having the PwD certificate as well as the benchmark disability certificate, the disability assessment report or the analysis report, which is explaining your entire disability, and the MCC designated medical board certificate. All of these are mandatory. Out of these, the two are mandatory. This, if it is available with you, it is important, and this one is preferred, sometimes not so preferred. And next, we have the NRI category. The additional documents available with any NRI candidates are, the first is the sponsor's passport. Now, what is a sponsor? Any person who is financially supporting or assisting your education in MBBS or any other medical course during the RE-NEET 2026 counselling process is considered to be the sponsor. So, the sponsor's passport is mandatory. The candidate passport is required during the counselling process. The embassy certificate is required wherever applicable. The sponsorship affidavit. Now, what is this affidavit? Affidavit is a confirmation taken by the sponsor that he or she shall be financing your education, taking proper care of the financial support of your education. It can be your parents, it can be your brother, sister, uncle, aunt, etc. Next is the relationship proof with the sponsor. This is also mandatory. And at last, you have NRI status proof, which is also mandatory, and that shall be issued from the other country itself. Now, the state quota counselling. For the state quota counselling, the other certificates that shall be required, one is the domicile certificate. That is a proof that you belong to that particular state. It is mandatory during the state quota eligibility. A residence certificate, which is a proof of your address or your residence in that particular state. Category certificate state format for the SC, ST or OBC category. Next is the freedom fighter defense ex-serviceman certificate wherever applicable, in whichever state it is applicable. Ruler service certificate, some states require this, and minority certificate, again in whichever state it is applicable, it will be required and it shall be mandatory in those respective states. And this was the list of entire documents which shall be required during the counselling process by any general OBC, NCL, EWS, SC or ST candidates during the All India counselling or during the state counselling process. If you still have any query regarding the documents required during the counselling process, whether AIQ or state counselling, you can comment in the comment section and let us know. We will be resolving all your queries, and also do not forget to subscribe to Medical 360. Thank you for watching this video.